Hello, hello. So I'm live. I figured I'd go live really quickly. I got to work out in about 15 minutes. So I wanted to hop on here really quickly to talk about, there it is, how your health affects your wealth. So there we go, trying to get out of the lighting. Okay. Anyways, it's an important topic, and people don't realize how much the excess weight and the excess and eating poorly affects our actual income, our wealth, our businesses, our careers, all of that. So I wanted to quickly kind of share a story, my own story of this being a whole thing. Um, how long ago? So I had a career as a resource manager and project manager prior to becoming a health and mindset coach, right? So doing that, I worked for some major companies that everybody's heard of, right? And I was a senior director, and really I should have been moving up. I should have been at the VP level, but I never got the opportunity. I kept trying to understand, why am I not getting these opportunities to advance? Why am I not getting the opportunities to increase my pay and all those things, right? I was making okay money, but I found out that others were making more than me, doing less than me. And really, what it came down to is something in me wasn't showing up the way I should have been. I actually found that I was doing the work, but I was tired doing it. I was doing the work, but then I wasn't networking afterwards and doing those other things that really brings in that extra income. And when I talk about how your health affects your wealth, it comes in multiple areas. It's not just in terms of income. It actually comes in terms of, like, do you have the energy to do what you need to do? Meaning, to, let's say you own a business, do you have the energy to be coming on live or creating content or, growing your business in the way that you want to? You say you want to be like $1 million business owner or 7-figure business owner and all these things, and yet you're tired all the time. You're working a lot and you're drained. You have no energy, right? And so you find yourself, when it is time to eat, it's things like, let me just grab what's in the pantry. Let me, mac and cheese, McDonald's, pizza, whatever that is, right? Popeyes, because that's open, right? My kitchen looks a hot mess. I didn't realize it was that messy. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I didn't feel like doing it in my office today, and actually, I'll probably be going live more in like my in my workout room too. But anyways, so I wanted to talk about that. Like, when we are putting overly processed foods and things in our bodies that the body doesn't want, when you put that in your body has less energy. Um, you're more tired. You have brain fog. You don't want to do the things that you need to be doing. And so you find yourself being less, what's the word, less motivated. Like, oh, I know it's a new year and I'm supposed to have this new year, new me mentality, but man, I don't even feel like it. And part of that is everything you're putting into your body. And it becomes important to shift that, to make that change. And so that comes from eating things that the body wants and needs in order to be nourished, right? So it's things that's going to help the brain have more clarity so you can actually think through the solution versus struggling with the problem, right? So it's these types of things that allow you to get to where you want to be. And when I talk about, I often call it fuel. When I talk about fuel, and I posted about this on my Instagram today, actually, um, it's three things that come together as fuel for the body so that you can be healthy, so you can have the energies to sustain and to grow and to have good health. And we're going to be starting a challenge soon. We're going to be talking about this in detail in the challenge. But the three pillars are nutrition, movement, and self care. And the thing is, most don't understand that they come together. So when you don't have self care, then having the nutrition and the movement, yeah, you may lose weight and you may be like, "Oh, I'm cute now," but you're still tired as hell. You got no energy, and you don't and you're losing motivation. You've gotten to the point where you're just like, I don't even feel like working out. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like, showing up in my business, because you had the nutrition and the movement down, but you didn't have that third pillar, which is self-care. And conversely, when you have the self-care, let's say you're a self-care queen, you're out here meditating, right? And you're like, I got crystals, I got all the stuff, right? You're manifesting, you're doing it all. And then in addition to that, you're also out here, working out all the time. You're like, I'm getting my workout in. I go to my boot camp in the morning, I do this, I do that. But then your nutrition's all off. You're just throwing anything into the body. You're on your way back from your workout. You're stopping at McDonald's and grabbing an egg McMuffin. Like, yeah, this is fine. Knowing that they don't put good stuff into the food at McDonald's. I'm sorry, they don't, right? But you're doing that because now you've gotten these other two. You've been manifesting, you've been doing all the things for self-care. You've been getting your workout in, but the nutrition is off. And so you're like, I can't seem to stay consistent, and I'm tired all the time. I have no energy because the body won't be energized by overly processed foods. What's going to energize you is those things in nutrition that the body needs. And so I'm a keto girl, right? But I don't only show people how to do keto because not everybody wants to do keto or feels like they need to or feels like it's for them. So really the point is, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, whatever that is, the main point is eating things that come from the ground, walk on the ground, or the sea. That's it, right? Because those things don't have as much, those types of foods don't have as much aren't processed. And so now those things are energizing your body and you feel good and you feel strong and you have more energy. So when you bring the three pillars together, that energy is there. And now you're showing up. Now you're finding solutions to things in your business. You're finding solutions to issues and problems that come up at work. You're finding solutions to things that come up in your family. Because now when your health is improved, your energy is improved, and it starts to lead into your wealth. So I'll tell you a story about a client that I have. She's powerhouse, right? She has a corporate job, and when we started working together, she was a project manager. And as a project manager, she was doing a really good job, making pretty good money, and she was happy with that. But she knew that she could be doing more and gaining more. But she was tired all the time, no energy. She was somebody who would work out for a couple of days, and then just like, oh, I'm gonna commit to this workout program. So she would work out and be committing to some meal plan or eating program, and she'd do that for about a week and a half or 2 weeks, and then she would just stop and do nothing because life would get in the way. So she would stop and do nothing for about 3 days. For about 3 weeks, and then start again that following Monday or something. And so what she kept finding was she would all of a sudden feel better once she started eating clean and exercising, but she was still kind of missing out on energy. So when we started working together, number one, I created a regimen for her. We created a regimen that allowed her to live her life and do the things she needs to do while also being able to eat clean, exercise, and commit to that in daily life, and have the energy. Have the self-care that she needed so that she would have the energy. And so once we began working together and we identified those as basically the need for the regimen as the issue, and we created the regimen, now she began living or stepping into that regimen, living into that daily. And in the 4 months we worked together, she ended up losing 40 pounds, which was amazing. I think I have a testimonial of her on here, but she lost 40 pounds. She got a promotion at work because all of a sudden her energy levels had changed. She was showing up differently, showing up more confidently, and showing up with a level of energy that made people believe that she could actually do what she was doing. Because what's funny is you could be really good at delivery, amazing at it, but people don't believe you because you aren't showing up in that energy. So they're like, oh, I don't know if she can do it. Yeah, I've seen that she's doing all these things that her as a project manager. I've seen her projects are coming in on time and under budget, but I don't know, something about her, right? That's what she kept hearing. When we stopped, by the time we completed our work together, she became a program manager, which is a step above the project manager, right? She became a program manager finally, which is something she had been going after for a while. Lost the 40 pounds, was feeling good, had more energy again, and began traveling and living life again. Because what we find is sometimes it starts to hold us back. So when we talk about your wealth, your health being so integral to the wealth, you got to look at what you're putting into your body from nutrition, movement, and self-care standpoint. Those are the three pillars I talk about as fuel, and how it's impacting you in other aspects of life. Because if you have no energy, I bet you don't have all three of those pillars. And so I am actually hosting a challenge starting on Monday, January 9th, and I'm showing folks how to integrate those three pillars into your life so you get to release the weight mentally and physically for good this time. I know folks are tired of this up and down. Every New Year's, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna new me, new year, new me, blah blah. And then 3 weeks in, same you, same year. New year, same you, right? You get to be the same you while incorporating new activities, new tasks, and things that you get to sustain. And that's what I show you how to do, is sustain it. I'm Ileka Falette. If you don't know me, I lost 120 pounds about 6 years ago, and has kept that weight off for the last 6 years. And I've done it by doing these three things. I will say, when I first started, I was tired all the time because I didn't have that third pillar. I had the nutrition down. I had the movement down. I've not always, but once I started and really got into exercising, I love it, right? But the self-care was not there. I mean, was not there. And I found myself with no energy. I found myself stressed out. I couldn't really show up like I needed to in my career at the time. And then even when I started my business as a health and fitness coach, helping women change their lives, I could not do that either. Like, I wasn't showing up the way I needed to. The women were having success, but my energy was gone. And that's a big thing, So I was excited seeing my clients losing 100 pounds, 120 pounds, 80 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever. I was really excited for them. But my energy wasn't there. I felt drained at the end of every day. I don't want to feel drained at the end of every day. You want to feel good about what you're doing. You want to feel good about the life you're leading and the life you're living. So comment in the chat, like this video, let me know, what it is that you need. I'm going to let you know that I am hosting this challenge. I think today is the last day to get the discounted price. So I'm going to put in the link here for you to join the challenge. If you join, good for you. Your life is about to be changed. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because you will see other people on this site who have been a part of my challenge before, and their lives have changed. So if you click this link, it's ilekafalette.com/release the weight, and you join the challenge, your life will change. It's just that simple. Like, I'm not even overstating this, it will change. And you get to see your weight differently. You get to see your energy level differently, and you get to see your life differently. So I got to go. I'm about to go work out now, but I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and go ahead and join this challenge so you can change your life for good this time. All right. It's time to release that whole concept of new year, new me, and really step into who you want to be. All right. So your health is affecting your wealth, and I'm showing you how that comes together in this Release the Weight challenge. Release the weight mentally and physically for good. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.